A Knife at My Throat, Character Book 5, Unedited, Chapter 2. Special occasion dress-up clothing was for Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and other dinner events. Visits for relatives was a no-show of hats, bonnets, and other beautiful attire. My father was strict when it came to use of the word showing up the relatives. They could show me lower. This is how he called it, showing another up, appearing above another, better than, have more than, bonnets, white dresses, shoes, purses. They were all for holidays only, Sunday school and church. I am not cross. I am honest. The preachers try to make the sermons more acceptable and interesting now. Still the same as when I was a kid, though. Tell the children the truth. Those religious fabricated times were another destructive addition to my growth. Everything was evil unless you went to church. I don't believe in regularity. I believe in spontaneity. Am I going to hell because of my belief? I truly doubt it. Would my father still tell me showing up another is wrong? How did my father figure this as logical? How could a team win if not better than for that game? My memories are full of stupid cobwebs. I received money to give to the preacher and the plate, but no money to eat at school? Figure that one. My mother may have been forced to follow the same insane teachings. Outer space with asteroids floating around called heaven still baffles life as was intended. The picture of the castle in the sky is more important than my life was, just as destructive as my mother. I really don't like religion. I really didn't like my mother. A continual subject of both will always remind me how honor is given one, not a force. The use of children and adults against not of their faith is unforgivable. I didn't say there isn't a castle in the sky. Anything is possible and many things are probable. Noah's Ark never saved me. Science projects had more energy without guilt trips. I see the gray spectrum. I see the color spectrum. Footballs to play with were another spectrum. Basketball, softball, baseball, bouncing balls, and golf balls were a few more spectrums in my life. These still are spectrums if you take the time to watch how the changes in light occur around the objects and use of the objects. Any object actually has a spectrum. We all have spectrums. I have my own angel halos. Don't bounce the ball in the house. If you want to play, go outside. Who said it was playing? If you don't see the spectrum, doesn't mean there isn't a spectrum. Electronics has always been in existence. Just now we are being given these. We happen to find a good use for the cell phone to make that surveillance a bit more okay. If you don't think televisions have a brain, now is your car. Go back to school and take mathematics again. Is the reason for teaching a different mathematical system now to not educate people right? Kids still receive the fire truck, police car, ambulance, toy cars, flying saucers, movable people, animals, and any other imaginable play apparatus turns us into one of those drivers sooner or later. I had the nurse bag too. Covered me with a blanket as a baby means I can't sleep without a blanket when an adult, it seems. Yes, no. Nap time still comes around as when in first grade. I didn't go to kindergarten. There wasn't kindergarten. I was the babysitter, so I never had a babysitter for myself. The cat with glaring eyes run by battery was fun. I yet find Santa eat any cookies I place on the table with milk. Goldfish have a story to tell about life as much as elephants. Memories never end. Once you leave this body and mind, the heart takes over to remember all. I don't mean the physical heart. Don't doubt the real truth. Why do people doubt the real truth and believe less than the truth? Pears, apples, grapes. I had it all. Prayer received for everyone around me to benefit. What about my benefit? The religious story is full of holes, but I do pray at times.